Hey guys, good morning. Wanted to check in with you and share something that is on my mind this morning. And what is on my mind is that um, it's a question. Are you giving Ed too much power in your life? We do focus on Ed in this group, and the reason that we do that is because we want to know our enemy. We want to understand Ed's nature. We want to know how he works. We want to know the situations where Ed can trigger us. We want to understand his lies. But I think sometimes, and this has just really been on my mind for the last 2 days, sometimes we focus too much on our enemy. Ed is our enemy. And when we do that, when we focus so much energy on Ed, it really diminishes the message and the truth that we have so much more power than he does. And I think it's really, really important to pull back the focus and say, yes, I know my enemy, I know his nature, I know that in certain circumstances I am more vulnerable to him. But ultimately, our main focus should be on the power that we have to overcome Ed in every situation. And I think it's really, really important that we really see this, because we fear Ed, we bow to Ed. We can even, I think, become a little fixated and obsessed on Ed. And that is unhealthy too. So, and maybe part of that is my leading my direction, because I want you to intimately understand how he works. But the whole point in giving any sort of energy to or time to understanding Ed is ultimately so that you can understand how and when to defeat him. And I think if I have missed that point with you guys, then I have some work to do on delivering that message. So I'd love to get your thoughts and your feedback on this. It's obviously something we can talk about more on the call tomorrow, but we don't have to fear Ed. We do not have to be afraid. And I think that's a thing that's coming up. I feel very strongly in life. Like, one of my mantras in life is fear is a liar. Fear is meant to keep you stuck where you are. It's meant to paralyze you. It's meant to cripple you. And if we are afraid of Ed, then I have not delivered enough on the part where you understand the power you have. We don't have to be afraid of an enemy that we can defeat every single time. And so I feel very passionate about that today. It's kind of been on my mind maybe 3 days. But I just wanted to share that with you. And I'd like for you to ask yourself that question. Am I giving too much energy? Am I giving too much of my mental energy to Ed versus giving energy to gratitude, giving energy to all the tools that we have to be successful in defeating Ed? So I think that's a really important question as this group winds down. It goes through Monday, so there's still a few days to think about this. But if you're stuck and if you're feeling fear about your eating disorder, if you're feeling fear about or you're waking up with trepidation about being able to defeat Ed, we've given him too much power in our lives. And I really want to talk through that, and I want to get past it, because at the end of the day, Ed is there, right? That's part of acceptance. He's there. We know his nature, we know how he works, but he has no power to overtake us. And so I want to reiterate that tomorrow, but I wanted to get you thinking about it today. Don't forget our call tomorrow at 10 Eastern, and I've got a few different things that I've already prepared to cover. If there's anything that you want to incorporate into that call, Debbie had asked a good question that I want to talk through, specifically about foods and deciding what's harmful or what you should or shouldn't eat. I want to talk about your identity, how you see yourself, and how that affects you. I want to continue this conversation, but if there's something else that you want to talk to on our fourth and last call for the month of January, make sure that you put it here in comments or make a separate post. Make sure you tag me so I can put that on the list for us to talk about tomorrow. So anyway, thanks. That's what's on my mind. Feel free to share your thoughts. And just remember, we get to know Ed so that we can overcome him. He does not have the power to destroy our lives. And once you really wrap your arms around that concept, that's when you really start to get free and you start to feel powerful and you start to know you can do this day in and out. We don't have to fear relapse. All right, so everybody have a great day. I'm here if you need me, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Thanks. Bye.